Security risk management consultant, Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired. This matter of Katsina State Governor, Governor Dikko Umaru Radda, seeking or advocating that civilians own arms to be able to defend themselves in the face of danger. And you mentioned something, Commodore, before we went on the break, and I said that you were going to expatiate on that, and that has to do with...
These ones will come out and maybe want to demand for arms. The road safety is demanding for arms. So many other agencies that don't necessarily need to bear arms are demanding for arms. This is why I said that there is need to get the Ministry of Defense, for instance, should be the coordinating agency for arms procurement and arms, and then that of the Office of the Accountant General should both be working together to ensure that all arms that are required in the Nigerian state are being procured centrally and they are being stored in the right places. Because by and large, some of the problems being created in society are the problems of arms losses, pilferages from armories, direct theft from state officials, especially when you hear of gunmen gunning down state officials and taking away their arms. So this is why I said that we need to look at it. How many people will need to bear these arms? And we now have a sincere talk with one another to review the threat profile in Nigeria now. If you look at the recent reports, Lagos is becoming a hotbed of kidnapping all of a sudden. And one will begin to wonder what has gone wrong. Is it that there are now more weapons in the hands of the wrong people in Lagos? And you imagine if there are community policies around these areas where these things, kidnappings are being held, there will probably be some level of fear or resistance from those people in order to protect the citizens living in that particular community. So this is why I said that there is need for square pegs to be placed in square holes and not necessarily looking at the management of it by individuals who are also appointed to manage these issues of proliferation in Nigeria. If you go and take a cursory look at those who are in these committees all over the place, you will be amazed at the kind of people that are there. Of course, because there are opportunities within it to travel and do that. The right people who should be there are not there.
So let's talk about the issue of, you mentioned earlier, before we went on the break, about the fact that the southwest and the southeast part of Nigeria created a regional security agency, Amotekun and Ayuba. So looking at all of this, don't you think that we should go this way rather than calling on government to give opportunities for citizens to bear arms, create a security outfit that can help work in synergy with the police and the other security operatives to ensure that banditry is stamped out of the country?
The onus is on the National Assembly. The onus is on the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to have sincere talk. At the local government level, their administration, there are legislations being made at the local government level, and we all are aware of the various levels of lists that exist in governance structure and what the law allows each level to do. So we must begin to look at reviewing all this and making the issue of community policing, state policing, bring it back to the fore. And then, like you rightly alluded to, if these agencies are there and then they are able to recruit personnel and they know the environment very well, and even the traditional system, the traditional rulers, they have historical positions given to people who will do the policing for that in their kingdom. They know every inch of their terrain. And all we need to do is to create laws and then look at guidelines that will ensure that there is no conflict of interest, that leaders do not abuse this structure. Of course, there are lots of safety valves. It's not only Nigeria that will have community policing. We have the United States Constitution that we so copiously did a very good part of, adopted to our own constitution. You see how they police in the United States. So policing is at the lowest level of the society, such that if a visitor should go into any community, the community people know that there's a visitor, and they know whose house that visitor has come to. And then they will call the person who is being visited, and they will ask him, oh, you have a visitor, what's the mission? And of course, that kind of situation, the traditional ruler will know that there's a visitor and the duration of the visit and the purpose of the visit. And if the person will be monitored right at that level of community policing. But right now, what we have is that most communities have been sacked. If you go on Google Earth, most of the communities that existed on Google Earth that you could see, especially in northwest Nigeria and some parts of northeast, no longer exist. They've been wiped out by the actions of terrorists and bandits and all that. So those places are ungoverned.
Let me quickly ask you this question, because we are running out of time, and that has to do with ensuring balance where we have security and also uphold the rights of people, because earlier you mentioned that the rights to self-defense, Nigerians have a right to self-defense, but then again we are looking at the matter of insecurity and want to address it and ensure we have a stable society. How do we ensure a balance in 1 minute?
What you need to do to create balance in the society is to ensure, first of all, to make sure that one, the police is made to massively recruit the shortfall of personnel, and that states and local governments should be empowered to recruit hands that will maintain law and order within their society. They will, of course, work with other policing actors in Nigeria. And then there's need for dialogue to see to it that all those incumbrances or suspicions that exist right now are removed. That is doable, and that is the way to go. Thank you.